Jeff, in your experience, you've gone into, I'm sure, hundreds of facilities at this point. What are some of the issues you've seen, and how have those issues been resolved?
I think the biggest issue we've seen, again, is poor maintenance,
Yep.
right? And a lot of the maintenance folks think that when they open their unit and they pull the filter, if they've changed the filter appropriately, there still may be dust on the coil, right? Everything that's come through that filter or snuck around it. But the dust isn't the depth of the coil. They have to remember that the depth of the coil is where a lot of
How deep is a typical coil?
Well, it depends on the system. A residential
Yep.
system, you might be 4 inches, right?
Okay.
Commercial system, you could be anywhere between 6 and 10 inches, depending on how big the unit is, how many rows of coils, how many circuits, that kind of thing. So that's a big one.
Is that kind of cleaning something that a typical maintenance director can do themselves, or would you need a professional to come in for that?
Well, we recommend a professional. Direct Supply can help them with that because there are some foaming agents that are included in that, along with pressure washers and other things. But you have to be careful not to flood the system, flood the unit, get water down in the building, and those kinds of things as well. And I think then additionally, as we're talking about keeping the air diluted within the building, people have to keep in mind that we have to pay attention to what's outside as well, right? So last year when we had the wildfires and wildfire smoke was coming into our areas, on days when it was misty and kind of foggy looking, you knew the smoke was here. But on days when it wasn't, you didn't know the smoke was here. But if you used a website like airnow.gov, you could really see how high the levels of carcinogens were that were in the air. So what you do with your outside airs, particularly whether you've got a COVID outbreak or no COVID outbreak, where you're adjusting, not adjusting, truly has to be monitored from the outside to the inside, right? So you know what you're bringing into the building.
What was that website again?
It was airnow.gov.